Hello everybody, Ken here and welcome back to another Hearthstone Tavern Brawl. Let's hop in for our new set of crazy rules. It's the Great Summoner competition. Okay, this is a repeat of one from a few weeks ago and it was a really good one. That's interesting because, well, we've seen this before now. That I think last week perhaps there was a repeat. There was certainly a repeat recently. Perhaps it was the week before, in fact. Yes, it was. It was 2 weeks ago. They repeated one and it was an accident. So I wonder if this is intentional this time. Because we are due for a pre-constructed one after last week. But hey, maybe they're mixing things up. Maybe they've been very busy with the grand tournament. They haven't had a lot of chance to kind of mess around with the big business, as it were. Okay, well, let's make a nice spell deck. Let's get all our fun spells. Mirror Image might be quite good to have. I feel like Mana Worm is good because you get you're casting a lot of spells, so Apprentice is good for cheap spells, but then you don't get as good minions, so kind of puts me off that just a little bit. I wonder how, like a Kirin or Mage, this would make the secret cost 0, so I imagine you'd get a Wisp or a target dummy out of that. So that's maybe not the best idea. Flame Walker is real good, as we know. Fireballs are nice, Polymorphs are nice. Flame Strike, super duper. Blizzard is pretty good as well. Water Ellie is great, but Dragon's Breath is okay. Cone of Cold, there's lots of good 4-cost minions, so I could see that being alright. Arcane Intellect I think is very good. Frost Nova can be okay, to be honest, because there's going to be so much on the board that I think that might be a good way to go. We need 10 more cards, so we're just going to fill it up with these spells. I guess that's kind of the best thing to do, really, is this might kill a lot of the weaker stuff. It could be okay. Mirror Image, Arcane Missiles. We just put in every spell we can think of. Duplicate is okay, but it's going to give us minions. Counterspell might be good because there's going to be a lot of spells. I don't actually think I have Counterspell, so let's... How much is Counterspell to craft? I don't have a lot of dust on me. No, let's not worry about that. Okay, I could disenchant the dust for it, but I don't care enough about Counterspell. Ice Barrier is alright. Dragon's Breath, perhaps, is okay. I think summoning a 5-cost minion's pretty solid, so... And it could summon a weaker one if we play it earlier, because there's going to be lots of minions trading in. Cone of Cold rounds out the deck. Mana curve is pretty solid, to be honest. It's kind of a weird square wave, but that's fine. I don't really remember what I ended up using in the last Great Summoner competition, so let's just go with this. I'm going to keep an eye on the Blizzard's Twitter account on my phone just to check that they don't say, hey, this is the wrong one. But you'll see this video anyway, because hey, I want to play the Great Summoner competition, so even if it wasn't intentional, I would like to play it a bit. Okay, we're up against Sasha, the mage. R.I.P. Sasha. Don't forget, the coin is a spell.
Hello.
Hello. We got options here. The Angry Chicken's not too threatening. Could play the missiles, get something out on board. That's kind of ideal at having a 1-2, I think, because we got Arcane Explosion next turn to kill everything on the board. I'd be pretty happy about that. Obviously this fella here trades in nicely. I think the Arcane Explosion's pretty good here. Oh! Oh! Talk about getting the right pull as well. Well, in this case I'm going to hit him because I think he's kind of likely to be forced to trade in there. Because that Undertaker's going to be threatening. Right, no word yet from the Hearthstone account. So, the Demolisher coming in. We'll assume this is the right thing to be played for now. No reason not to.
What to do?
Okay. We could Arcane Missiles here. We'd have a decent chance of killing this. In fact, it'd be I guess like a 50-50 on that. Roughly. How much do I fancy our odds? Probably not quite enough. Let's see, it might be a Vaporize anyway, so... yeah, it's a Vaporize. Kind of good to get rid of that.
Time runs out on me.
Oh no, time runs out. Take it to the face, that's kind of the ideal here because it makes it harder to trade into this. Crossbow, good solid card here. I'm sure both of us are running the Flame Strike, so well worth bearing in mind. Would actually be good having like a Drake in here maybe because of all these damage spells we're using. Instead of something like Dragon's Breath, we could put the Azure Drake in. This guy seems to... oh no, he's not running minions, he's just... what am I thinking about? I've lost the plot, clearly. Okay. Oh, the web spinner. Nice. Then I think we kill this. We Arcane Explosion. Coin. Kill the probably not a counter spell. Oh, it is a counter spell. Well, that's okay. I feel okay about the counter spell getting burned on the coin, so means that it leaves this on the board, but that's not the end of the world. Because that's been decreased because our chappie, our loot hoarder had died. Okay, plenty of options here. We can get in a ping. Play the mirror image. Unstable portal. Should we unstable portal first? See what we get.
Drink with me, friend.
Big cards. Oh, the Taskmaster. That's actually pretty fantastic.
Back to work.
Bonk. Interesting. That's a real interesting combo. Now, we can expect Flame Strike the turn after this, so we should definitely bear that in mind.
We have many secrets.
Because there's a good solid chance we'll see one. I know I'd be running Flame Strike. In fact, I am running Flame Strike. It's just whether they have it in their hand. Sasha's running lots of secrets, which is solid. If you have a lot of secrets, can work quite well. Yeah, this did in fact, there we go, there's the confirmation. Kirin Tormage, play the secret, puts out a 0 mana card. Okay, I think we play this, we trade in. Because I don't want to overdo business.
No problem.
No duplicate. That's good.
Challenge accepted.
Okay. What have we seen so far? Could be a counter spell. Wouldn't be too unlikely that it was a counter spell. I kind of almost want to play the Dragon's Breath to see if it is a counter spell. Which is weird, but...
Runs out on me.
Okay, it's not.
Right away.
Probably should have tested for Vaporize first.
You might feel a little
I didn't want the basically I didn't want the unstable portal to get done in. Is what it comes down to. I don't want to play the Kirin Tor Mage because of Flame Strike here. Oh man, and that gave a fireball as well. Wow. Okay. That's a little bit scary. Mirror image? No. Probably like an ice block then, I guess.
Your magic shall not save you.
Whoop. Meh. Meh. Poor sheep. Archmage Sheeponidas. Just fireball the face. Crikey. That's scary. Oh no. We're gonna get pyro blasted here. Potential, isn't there? Real potential. Okay. I mean, we got the flame strike, but it doesn't kill the board. So this does 4 damage.
I wonder.
We play the Frostbolt. This is going to get +1/+1 as soon as we target it with a spell, which I think happens before the spell hits. So maybe we should silence it first.
I wonder.
Then we've got 1, 2.
Time runs out on me.
Got that. Bonk that in. Oh, that would have been real interesting to have off the bat. I'm kind of sad we didn't. I suppose, you know, what are you going to do? We played the spell when we played the spell. I wouldn't have come up at any other time. But that's Blood Mage Thalnos is a real fun thing to have here. Because if he doesn't deal with it, then Flame Strike. Could still just die to fireballs here. Because there's a lot of fireballs. I think that's the only ones. He played 2 fireballs and the one that Antonidas drew.
shields up.
Just, I'm sure he probably could have just gone for my face here. God, that's terrifying. Okay, well he didn't kill Antonidas, so we can at least clear the board. Which we have to do. And then I think we just kind of have to play stuff out. Ice Block's real scary here. Because it's going to give them 2 turns to kill us. Thankfully they used both the Frostbolts, they've used both Fireballs. Hopefully not too much direct damage, but there's every chance we'll run into Polymorph. So Pyroblast. There you go, there's the Pyroblast. Deathwing! Good solid game. Good solid game. I really like this mode. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. We'll play another one. Let's just go straight back in. Don't want to mess around with decks too much. Might do that in a future episode after this first one. But I just wanted to crack out a few games and see what we had lined up. Slightly disappointing that it's the same thing again, but it is a good one. So they seem to have picked well.
The light shall bring victory.
You asked for it.
Okay. We don't want to keep Flame Strike even though it's real good. Frost Nova is probably better later. Coin Portal's a real nice start here, I think. Kind of depends what the priest does.
Someone injured?
Wow, okay. That's kind of ideal really. Actually would have been way worse if this had been a wisp. The Nightblade. OP. For 2 mana, that's pretty good, I guess.
I In the light's name.
Still seems to be no word on whether this is the official, accurate first Tavern Brawl or not. So we'll assume that it is. Kind of no reason not to. What do we do here? We
I wonder.
play this, ping. 1-7 can't do much. Keep things a little bit slower. Just a little bit slower. That's quite a good card actually, the clockwork, because you do get one from the spare part, because it'll cost 1 mana, so get a little bonus cheeky minion. I suppose you get a minion from 0 mana spells as well. Crikey, Valen's chosen. Scary stuff. We might have to bring out the polymorphs for this if we're not careful. We'll stall out. There's a parrot. That's quite fun. Would love one on there. Yep, that's great. Keep this frozen. That's nice. If it's silenced,
Someone injured?
that's ideal. That's a little bit scary for sure. Double card draw. I've noticed a lot of people in Tavern Brawl running the blank card back, which I find real interesting. I wonder if that's just an indication of generally newer players playing in the Tavern Brawl, but you know, these guys obviously aren't. I mean, so far this deck hasn't had anything super ridiculous that would indicate that it's a long-term player or a player that's put a lot of time or money investment into the game, but okay. Crossing over here. Stall things out a little.
This guy's toast.
Disguised toast. Could maybe have traded in for the leper gnome there. Considered it, for sure. I kind of like the paladin in this. Don't know why. I like the paladin in general, I think. But then the paladin has a lot of good creatures as well as.
I'll never tell.
I'm not quite sure. A mage is pretty much the best spell deck, I think, would be the general consensus. Okay. Some scary stuff. We fireball here maybe. Deal with that. Trade in. Trade in, trade in. You're not going to be playing secrets. I'm unlikely to be playing too many secrets, and I'll decide when I do, so. Pretty solid cards to pull.
Hey, lights out.
RIP chicken. And getting chicken in priest is okay, because you get the power word shield.
Bring me steel.
This thing terrifies me, and I've still not had a polymorph, which I was kind of hoping to have had by now. Oh, not another leper gnome. Okay, well we got the blizzard, which is okay. Gonna summon a 2-1, but I think the 2-1 comes out frozen because it deals the damage and then it freezes the minions. So, like, it kind of weirdly ends up.
Hey, lights out.
Working in our favour. Silence here doesn't obviously brings this back down to a 1-3, so wouldn't get the kill.
It's time for a
PC 130 mental dislocator.
Coming in here. Interesting that they're playing quite a lot of minions as well. Ooh, that's a nice pull. I would love a flame strike, although no, I would love a flame strike. It's not going to do it. I think you definitely need something to buff up our spells. These arcane explosions aren't really going to cut it. We deal 6 here. We deal. Oof.
I wonder.
Arcane. Alright, well, let's go with them. I would have played the mana one, but I. Okay. Retrospectively, I probably should have played the mana one. No, I wanted the mana for Fire Blast. That was my logic there. Thank you. There we go. That worked out okay. Come on, light this fire. Wonderful. Must have done it himself.
In the light's name.
And then heal this. Oh, that's a real nice combo wombo. I like kind of the thought that's gone into this deck. Like, it's not all spells. Real nice variety of stuff. Okay, well, we've got the polymorph now. Slightly later than we actually wanted it. But, hey, you take what you can get. I think we play the mana worm here. We play the intellect, see what we get. Polymorph's not desperately useful right now. And mana worm again, and frost nova. No, frost nova's not going to draw anything if we use it until we trade in. So I think we trade this in.
Time runs out on me.
I'm toying around with what to play here. This thing is dangerous, but it still has 2 health. And I think we can deal with it. A worst case scenario, we've got the polymorph, and it's frozen, so. The really nice thing about playing against not mage is not flame strike. Obviously there's Holy Nova, or even Light Bomb here would be pretty solid, but man, kind of cold. This is why you put your stealth stuff in the middle, or you play around to have your stealth stuff in the middle. I guess we play polymorph, play Cone of Cold, trade this fella in. That feels pretty good to me. Actually, we might have lethal here. 6. Yeah, we do. We do have lethal.
Well played.
Well played. Well played, noise. Those mana worms, man. 3 mana worms. That's the big daddy stuff. That's what we like. Okay, well, we won our Tavern Brawl. Earned our pack. Let's see what's inside. Boom. A rare and an epic. Pretty nice. Holy Fire. I think I actually only had 1 Holy Fire. As I've never got a second one, so there we go. Don't often want to run 2 Holy Fires, but I'd like to complete my collection. I definitely didn't have 2 snake traps. So that's alright. I'm not a huge fan of snake trap, because I'm not a huge fan of hunter in general. But that's fine. That's a perfectly acceptable pack, a rare and an epic. And that's the Tavern Brawl. And this week looks like it's the Great Summoner competition. It looks like that's actually what they intended to. I guess with, as I say, with the Grand Tournament coming up, probably been focusing more on that. So they brought back kind of a fan favourite, I think. This was a really popular one. It's not too kind of pay to win it. It's not like the Sunwell Brawl where it's just, hey, how many big ridiculous minions do you have at the top end of the curve? You can do some fun stuff with this one, and I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have a great time out there. If you have any really cool games, be sure to let me know about them in the comments. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to bop that like button, subscribe to the channel. There will be a couple more videos probably on this Tavern Brawl, and there'll be more Hearthstone coming, and of course other games as well. So thanks very much for watching. I've been Ken, and I will catch you next time. Cheers!